Hello and welcome to Method CRM User Tutorials. My name is Errol, and in this video series we are looking at app customization. In this tutorial, we are going to create an app. We're not going to create a real app, mind you. That's for our next series, Customizing Part 2. However, for right now, I want you to have a taste of app creation so that you can have context. The app I'm going to make will view the activity types table. When you're ready, go to the left menu in Method and you should find Manage Apps and click it. At the top, you'll see Add App, and if you select it, you'll get two options. Choose Create a Custom App. And look, we're building things! Exciting! Choose an icon for your app. I'll choose this list icon. For app name, I will call it Activity Type. It will create the first screen for us, and in fact, the starting screen. So let's call this screen Activity Type List. Next up is the base table for the starting screen. Note that the base table chosen here is for the starting screen. This is different from the base table chosen for the actual app. A base table chosen for a screen can never be changed. Got that? Great! Let's choose the Activity Type table. And now hit the Create button so that we can make this app. And ta-da! Here's our new app, and it has the one screen. Exciting. I could make more screens up here, but I don't want to. So let's hit Customize on the Activity Type List screen. Wowzers, fun times on the Customize screen. Look at all this stuff. Okay, this area, that's where all the magic happens. This is where you drag in your controls to make up your screen. Over here on the right, we have the Properties panel, and it has 3 tabs. The Plus tab gives us all the controls and fields we can add to our screen. The Pencil tab allows us to edit the properties of a selected control on the screen. And the Paper tab allows us to edit the properties of the whole screen itself. Let's go to the Plus tab, and I shall find the grid object. I will click and drag that into section 1, and done! That was easy. Quick note, a control goes inside of a section. Sections are containers. You can't put a control outside of a section. Now to the top menu. Here's the Save button. It saves your screen. I will save now because saving is important. Trust me on that. And beside it, we have the Close button, obviously for when you're done customizing the screen. On the left, we have Preview, and it's set to off. If I turn it on, look, I can see what the screen looks like. Look at my pretty grid. It's pretty empty though, but that's because preview mode does not load in data. This monitor icon here, it will show us previews of the screen on different devices. What does our screen look like on a tablet? As I would have expected. Fun times. Let's change it back. Over here we have undo and redo arrows. Currently I can't undo anything because I saved the screen. Like in other programs, saving resets the undo history. However, let's turn preview off and pretend I went and deleted the grid. Actually, let's not pretend, let's just go and delete it. Notice that each object has this little arrow that drops down a menu, and there's delete. And I will delete the grid. And there you go, it's gone. Oh noes. However, if I hit undo, ta-da, it comes back. Genius. Now if you need the grid deleted, you can redo the delete. Here, I'll hit redo, and there we go, it's gone. But I want the grid, so I'll hit undo again to get the grid back. Cool, I'm done here. Let's close this. And we get back to our app screen. I want to see what our app looks like, so let's go to our dashboard. And look, it's there, it's our app. It has our fun list icon. And now I'm going to click it to see our empty grid. I'm going to quickly customize my grid so that we can see something more than just nothing. On the right is this gear, which, when selected, opens up the right menu. And look, another way to customize this screen. I'll select it. And ta-da, we're back to customizing fun. Ha! Now what I'm going to do really quickly, and it might not make sense right now. But that's okay, I just want to give you something other than just blankness. I'm going to go into the grid and edit the columns, and throw some columns into our grid. Now let's do a whole whack of saving, save, and then let's hit close. And huzzah, there we go, it's a grid that's filled with things. Ha ha, it's useful. And that's it. Did I go through things quickly? You bet I did. But I wanted to give you a taste of app building. Don't you worry, you'll get your hands dirty in the next video series. But stay tuned, because there's just a few more things you need to know about apps before you start building them. If you have any questions, leave a comment on YouTube, check out our documentation, post on our forums, or you can tweet us at Method CRM. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.